Hi guys, I've recently picked up another album on vinyl, and this time I've got the Unfinished Music #1 Two Virgins by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. I've also got this album on CD too, and in this video I'm going to be talking briefly about the album, the background, and also my thoughts on it. The Two Virgins album was released on the 11th of November 1968 in the US and the 29th of November in the UK. It was the first recording project that John did without the help of any of the other Beatles. Now I'm going to show you a close look of the album, but not too close. I'm not going to take it out of the brown bag for obvious reasons. This is a close-up of my album. I've got the 2016 Secretly Canadian released version. This is the front, and then the back with it in the brown paper bag. The cover, which shows John and Yoko naked, made the album controversial, and EMI refused to distribute it. And so the album was sold in this brown paper bag to try and avoid as much controversy as possible. But the album cover has changed a number of times. In some versions, the front cover was the back cover, and in my version I have Paul McCartney's quote and the album's title on the front cover, but in the UK version the quote was actually printed on the back. Another difference with my version is that quotes from Genesis chapter 2, which was chosen by Derek Taylor, is on the back of the brown bag, but I don't have it on mine. Here's my vinyl. As you can see, I don't have the Apple logo print on the vinyl. And inside the album, I have this. It also came with a poster of John and Yoko and this booklet as well. The album cover was taken at the home they were renting from Ringo at 34 Montague Square with a time delay camera. I'll just briefly show you my CD version. So here's the CD, and then inside the CD also comes with the same booklet. And my CD is also the Secretly Canadian version, and this also includes the bonus track Remember Love. It took John a while to persuade the other Beatles to release the album because they didn't approve of the cover, and I just think Ringo's reaction to first seeing it is so funny.
He showed me this cover and I pointed to the Times. Oh, you've even got the Times in it, like his dick wasn't out, you know.
But John said that the cover just seemed natural for us. We're all naked, really. And the title Two Virgins was chosen because they felt like two innocents lost in a world gone mad. The album was recorded in an all-night session at Kenwood, John's home in Weybridge, Surrey, on the 3rd of May 1968. John's wife at the time, Cynthia, was on holiday in Greece, so he invited Yoko over, and she became interested in his home recordings and suggested that they made their own. The date marked the start of John and Yoko's relationship and the end of John's and Cynthia's, who returned home to find the two of them together. The recordings on the album are mostly tape loops playing while John tried out different instruments such as the piano, organ, drums, and vocal improvisations from Yoko. John said Unfinished Music was just them expressing themselves as a child does. The album was originally released by Apple Records and distributed by Track Records in the UK and Tetragrammaton Records in the US. The album failed to chart in the UK with only 5,000 copies ever being pressed. It reached 124 in the US charts after 25,000 copies were sold. The album was not liked at all by the majority of the public and critics, although Pitchfork reviewer Seth Coulter-Walls said that he thought it was a fascinating product of a first date, but the Revolution 9 is a much tighter sound. George Harrison later said, "I don't think I actually heard all of Two Virgins, just bits of it. I wasn't particularly into that kind of thing. That was his and her affair, their trip." There aren't many Beatles solo albums I can say that I dislike, but unfortunately this is one of them. Like what George said, it's not really my kind of thing. I've only listened to it all the way through once and I don't think I will again. Like I said, it's just personally not my kind of thing. I didn't enjoy listening to it, which I hate to say because I'm a huge Beatle fan and I love John Lennon, but I just don't love this album. But one thing I do like about it is that it's another private moment in their life which they have shared with us, because it is basically just the two of them having fun together, messing around in the studio, which they wanted to share with us. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts on the album, and also if you do own a copy, let me know which version you have. I wish I owned the original, but that's extremely rare to come by. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!